Hey Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to the channel. So we are going to jump into your astrology readings for the month of January. So the big events that we have going on, January 3rd, we do have a full moon in Cancer, which is going to be more of a focus on emotional needs, safety, family life, those sort of things. What it is you want in a family and a home, like making sure your home is safe, secure, stable. That's kind of what that's going to bring up there. And then for January 18th, we have a new moon in Capricorn, which is, again, more about stability, but more in monetary things. Okay, so getting what you need for your family, for your stability, for your life. Again, might be job related, maybe changes in job. It is the new moon, so something new's coming in that sense. So that being said, we are going to jump right into your sign. Welcome, Leo friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls in the sign of Leo, then this is your reading. So we're going to jump right into your January spread and see what cards are coming up for you in love and romance, career and money. And then I'm also going to pull an angel card for you. So if you have some burning question that's on your mind that you would like your angels to answer for you, go ahead and think of that now. And we will get you that towards the end of the reading. So that being said, let's jump right in. All right, so the first card that came out for you is the Lion, number 16. Surprise, surprise. So harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. So that is absolutely your symbol. And that's why it's not surprising that it came out for you in your reading right now. So we're going to read from the book a little bit on this one. The lion fights for justice and warns others. It is also a symbol of protection. With all this power surrounding you, there is nothing that you can't tackle. Face challenges head on and go, go, go. This card sees you striding ahead in leaps and bounds. Your magnetic new aura may see you accomplish personal and professional victories. Your popularity and leadership qualities will rise to new heights. You will be a person to be reckoned with, gaining respect and being admired by many. Your restless energy will mean that you won't be able to stay still. Fast-paced sport and plenty of variety will feed the fuel of your dreams and desires for freedom and wide spaces. Travel stands out and visits to wild and wonderful destinations are likely. For personal and relationships, you are brave and fearless, but most of all loyal to your friends and loved ones. You will be a fearless fighter for what is yours personally and will gain more respect. Emotions will run riot and feelings of anger or fear may emerge. Difficult people will be confronted and dealt with once and for all. Some singles could meet someone wild and difficult to control, but it could be exciting. Sizzling passion will rise to new heights, making you a better lover or partner. And for career and finance, you're the king of the castle. And your roar will be heard all over the office, at business meetings, and even socially. Don't let anyone get in your way. You are on a mission to get to the top no matter what. Your dreams of fame, great wealth, and luxury are of utmost importance now. Timing is crucial. You will prove that you're a survivor against all odds. All right. Beautiful energy there. Again, very fitting for you to be pulling that card. Now, the next card that I pulled is for your relationships, okay? So whether this is love, platonic, whatever, love sector. And I have for every other reading been pulling only one card, but two wanted to come out for you, so we're going to read both of them. The first one is number 27, Intuition. The energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. The next one that came out is Surrender, number 39. The energy of surrender supports us to let go of illusionary control and yield to the flow of love and life. All right. Now the next card that I pulled for you is I asked the universe, what do you need this month for self-care? What do you need to do for your self-care? And we have watch a movie. So I love that even this little cat is like an orange striped cat that looks kind of like a lion or something of that effect. So again, very Leo energy right there. So maybe there's a movie that's your favorite and you're being called to just settle down, snuggle up with a pet, watch that movie. Do what makes you feel comfortable at this time. All right, and then next card is your angel number that came out. We have 5566, and it says more perfect. This is elevation, prosperity, and abundance, beautiful new life. There are some significant changes in your material life, such as a new home, a new car, or other possessions. All right, so you might be seeing that this month in January coming in for you, and maybe it was expected, maybe it wasn't expected, but also the Lion card did also show that as well. And I'm even getting, this just came to me with the watch a movie, like rom-com energy, like the way that they always have a happy ending, and the way that like the person who's been single forever finds the match, you know, rags to riches story, like that sort of thing. So if you've got like a favorite rom-com, that's what the energy is that's coming through for this. All right, so we're going to keep going. We're going to get some tarot to go a little deeper on your spread. So what do we have for Leo for this month, for January? Thank you. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Wow, how beautiful there. This is all about that happy ending, which we were just talking about. And I even said rags to riches. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So it definitely feels that that is being mimicked here. And then the King of Cups is about intuition, okay? It is masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be. If you identify as a masculine, this is you getting into your intuitive side. Again, especially you being a fire sign. You know, I don't know if you have a lot of water in your chart, but maybe this is just you surrendering to that emotional side of yourself. If you're a feminine, this could be a masculine coming in to help support you in that happy ending. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to provide it to you, but if you're leaning towards that anyways, they're going to work with you towards that goal. All right, what else do we have? The Three of Wands, okay. I'm getting that you've already started to see evidence of this coming in for you. Like you've already made the choice of where it is you want to go, that new life that you want to have, what it looks like, what it feels like. And you're starting to make the changes towards that direction for yourself. All right. Let me grab that card that fell on the floor. All right, I got the Ace of Wands in reverse. What this is giving me is potentially, it's giving me false start energy. Maybe you have tried doing this for yourself and something didn't pan out, especially with the Hierophant on the bottom here. Something taught you a valuable lesson here with these reversal cards, okay? So what it's giving me is maybe in the past, you did not follow your passions, and what, again, was that intuitive side, the emotional side, and it left you, I'm just hearing it left you without. It could have been a lack mentality. Yep. So something didn't pan out here. And I'm also getting with this is that some of you have been stuck in something. And with the stuck in something, it's giving me the energy of, I'm almost getting like a contract having to do with money. Like maybe you've wanted to leave and wanted to go do something different, but you felt you couldn't because there was a contract in place. So like if it was for a job, maybe you signed a contract that said I would work for this job for 1 year's time and get paid this much. And then it didn't fulfill you. It didn't make you happy here. And so you couldn't leave because of that contract, or you felt that you couldn't leave, like you weren't sure how to break that contract. So as much as you wanted to do differently or choose a new direction, because that contract was in place, it felt like you were stuck, like you could not move forward and do what it was that you wanted to do. So that's what that energy is giving me here. I'm also getting with the Ace of Wands in reverse that maybe you weren't sure where it was you wanted to go, so you just like chose something at random and just said, yep, this will do for now. Like you just kind of said, this will do for now. That's what that felt like. But it wasn't fulfilling, whatever that was. So if it was a relationship, that's what that felt like. If it was for a relationship, like just kind of settling for the time being. Like not Mr. Right, but Mr. Right now. Like that's what it's giving me the energy of. But things are definitely about to change. Yep, there's definitely strong change on the table here. New starts. And the new start is contingent on you taking with you the lesson of the past and learning from it and being able to flip this around. Because if you don't, you're going to repeat a cycle. That's, yeah, okay. That's what it's giving me here. So underneath the Hierophant I just looked was the Five of Cups and the Star card. So yeah, you definitely lost something. And whatever the loss was, it taught you something. It taught you a lesson. But you were also hopeful this whole time that something better would come along. And it is. It is about to come along for you. So I'm getting major change for you in this upcoming new year. But again, underneath that, Four of Pentacles. Don't hold on too tightly to some of these old things that need to go, okay? Now, the angel answer that I have for you, we got forgiveness. So whatever your question was, it's not a yes or a no, but it's going to require forgiveness. So only you know what the question was, and only you'll know how to apply that. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get some clarifiers for the tarot, and we're going to move along the row here and see what else we have. So let's start with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We have Resurrection. Shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. I love that. I love that. It feels like you had to hit this rock bottom, and I don't know if it was like, again, a financial loss. There was some kind of loss, and it was like that was required so that you can feel what that bottom feels like, and then you can rise from there. And it definitely feels like you're doing that. All right, so for the King of Cups, we have divinely guided. Trust the wisdom of the universe and remain open to receive guidance as you journey through life's mysteries. All right. So maybe you are tapping more into your intuitive side. Maybe you are meeting someone else that's also very intuitive, very emotionally mature. It's giving me that energy. All right, let's get over to the Ten of Cups. What do we have for that? Veil of illusion. Lift the veils of illusion, seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career authentically. Yeah. So again, it feels like you're asking yourself, what is it that fulfills you? What makes you truly happy? What does your happy ending look like to you? And then surrendering to the outcome of anything. So again, if it was a specific person that you were trying to manifest, maybe you're dropping that notion that it has to be a specific person, and you're just saying, my happy ending is this. Like this type of job, this type of partner, okay? Whatever that looks like to you. So again, it's taking me back to the rom-com, to the watch a movie, and you've got whatever it is that's your favorite rom-com, and you're like, I love the energy of that couple. I love that this is the dynamic between them. They support each other. They love each other. They're emotionally stable between each other. They're financially stable. They are there when each other needs the other person. Like, I'm getting that there's you're putting a lot of energy into the type of life that you want. And that's what you're manifesting in January. That's what you're asking for. You're like, look, this story right here is a beautiful story and I love it. And this is what I want. I want it to feel like this. I want it to look like this. All right, let's get one for the Three of Wands. We have seed of potential. Plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouts. Sir, its sprouting promise with your attention and care. So, again, in order to know what direction it is that you want to go, you got to plant the seed in that direction. You got to take that first step in that direction. You got to choose. You got to make the choice. So even if your first step is a mental choice, yep, that's what I want. Then your second step is, I'm going to start taking steps and planning towards that. Then after that, you just keep going on and on and on. So you have to kind of start with that seedling, the idea, the thought, choose it, take one step at a time, and it will grow exponentially. So that's what the energy of that is giving me here. All right, let's look at the last one here. Ace of Wands in reverse. We have Gate of Opportunities. Pass through the Gate of Opportunities wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. Yes. You hold this wand. And I'm even getting that this is like your magic wand, right? You get to just say, that's what I want. Kind of like I Dream of Jeannie. And she nods her little, whatever it is that you want, your wish is granted. You just have to take that first step and surrender to that life that's coming in for you. So that's all I have for you here. It really does feel like with the forgiveness, this may be forgiving yourself. This may be forgiving other people. Whatever it is, I am hearing, like with this resurrection card, like I'm back. So if you were like gone for a while, and I mean gone for a while, it feels more emotionally. Like maybe you were emotionally closed off for a while. It feels like you're tapping back into that again. You're using that as your guidance system, as well as being divinely guided. You're taking the right steps in the direction you want to go, and it's going to pan out beautifully for you. You don't even have to worry about this. Just remember the lessons of the past. That's really all you have to do, and then honor that forgiveness. All right? So this is your message for January. I hope it resonated with you. And just keep in mind that the cards that I read on the table are based on your current energy as a collective. So if you don't like the trajectory of the way things go, you can always make choices differently from day to day. All right? The choice is always yours. But I want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.